The Curious Chickens of Clucky Farm. On the edge of a quiet village sat a cheerful little farm. There were cows in the meadow, pigs in the pen, and a very noisy group of chickens who lived in a big red henhouse. These chickens were not ordinary at all. They were the most curious, silly, and adventurous chickens you could ever meet. Every morning, when the farmer came with a bucket of feed, the chickens gathered around, clucking loudly. But instead of eating right away, they always had questions. Why does the sun rise in the morning? Where does the farmer go after feeding us? Why do ducks get a pond, and we don't? The farmer would just laugh and say, "Eat your corn, silly chickens." One bright morning, the chickens decided to hold a contest. Who could lay the most unusual egg? The first chicken strutted proudly and laid a perfectly round egg. The second chicken squawked loudly, wiggled, and laid a very tiny egg, so small it could fit on a spoon. The third chicken clucked dramatically and somehow managed to lay an egg shaped like an oval potato. The other animals crowded around the henhouse to watch. The pigs rolled in laughter, the goats bleated, and the rooster nearly fell off the fence from giggling. In the end, no one could decide whose egg was the funniest, so the chickens declared, "We all win," and had a big clucky celebration. One afternoon, the chickens peered through the fence and noticed the ducks swimming in the pond. "Why should ducks have all the fun?" one chicken asked. "Let's try to get to the pond," another clucked. So the chickens formed a line and marched toward the gate. They flapped their wings, trying to fly over. But chickens are not the best flyers. One flapped so hard it landed on the farmer's hat. Another only managed to fly halfway and landed in the hay. A third chicken flapped, wobbled, and plopped right back where it started. The farmer shook his head, chuckling. "You chickens are funny. You don't need a pond. You've got your own mud puddle." So the chickens splashed happily in their puddle, pretending it was a grand lake. One night, the chickens noticed something unusual. An egg had gone missing. "Cluck, cluck, a thief has come," they squawked. The chickens lined up like detectives. They checked the straw, searched behind the water dish, and even looked under the farmer's boots the next morning. Finally, they found the missing egg sitting in the dog's bed. The farm dog wagged its tail happily. It had rolled the egg there like a ball. The chickens were so relieved that they